Hello there, welcome in. This is for all Virgo signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Doing a new series. Hope you like it. It's called What Are You Growing Through? And we'll take a look at how Spirit is guiding you through this growth process and what they require from you. So Virgo, I am recording this in February of 2026, but whenever you find this, I intend for this to be a timeless reading. When you find this, it is the divinely aligned time for you, right? So let's take a look for Virgo Spirit. What do they need to know? What are they growing through right now? Just these two cards, they're showing their faces to me. I'm hearing something about a financial plan, needing to get to create a financial plan, whether that's getting a financial advisor or just some advice or just some guidance from Spirit. That's for some of you. But I have thinking man here, and the two that were showing themselves was financial constraints and strategy. This is what brought through that message about a financial plan, and that's for some of you. But we do have someone who has got you on their mind. They may be envisioning a future with you. This could be even your energy, your masculine energy, looking to build a better foundation for yourself, and knowing that you've really got to make a plan. And just plain and simple, it's something about making a plan, setting a goal for yourself. See what the tarot wants to bring through here. I'm going to do a 9-card spread, getting my hair out of the deck. Jeez, it's everywhere. For some of you, this is about planning out a trip somewhere. Maybe a voyage, a cruise, a trip overseas. What ports do you want to stop in? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? What sacred sites maybe you want to experience? All right, let's see here. Those cards all add up to the number 17, which reduces to an 8. So abundance. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting energy coming off that deck. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Don't worry about that. Whatever you're worrying about, something didn't work. That's okay. It wasn't meant to work. It was for your protection, and you're growing into more prosperity. Something, yeah, that's got like a 5 of Cups energy, like something didn't work out in the past, but it is in the past energy as the spread is going to unfold here. So let's put a pin in that. And the Devil could be dealing with a Capricorn. Two of Swords. Making a decision. 2 of Cups. So this could be, that thinking man could actually be someone who's coming in. But they come in after you've cleared a lot of toxic energy, after you've really built yourself up financially and energetically, knowing that you're safe in your masculine energy, right? Safe in your feminine energy too, because the 9 of Pentacles resembles the energy for me of the Empress in the Major Arcana. We've got the World coming out. Again, travel is popping into my head here. This connection is going to take you places that you just can't see yet. You've got the High Priestess, but you've got a feeling. Ooh, this card definitely wants to come out. Ten of Swords, interesting. And where are we going here? We've got the Star, the Ace of Cups. Two came out. The Star and the Ace of Cups. So there's a healing process that's beautiful, and what it's going to do is it's just going to open your heart to receive more. Receive more. Talk to me why this Seven of Pentacles looks so forlorn to me, Spirit. The Queen of Wands. Maybe a little bit of a lack of confidence in manifesting for yourself, Virgo. Something in the past has definitely shaken your confidence, but in the future energy, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, and that's beautiful, because that means you're coming into your power, calling your power back from whatever the situation was. I feel like that Queen of Wands was, so that my phone going off, yes, that's right, you are calling back your power. That Queen of Wands feels like it could be an outside energy for some of you, but I feel like for the majority of you, it's like you felt you were creating something very lucrative for yourself. It but there's an aspect of it that didn't meet your expectations, is how it's coming through, and it kind of shook your confidence, but you're getting that back. So why is the Devil here moving forward? So when you raise your energy, raise your vibration, call back your power, there are other energies out there that are trying to siphon that off of you. So just be mindful. You're going to want to protect your energy, protect your assets. Why is the Devil here, Spirit? Thought one turned, it did not. Justice, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. I love this because it just tells me that don't worry about anything, because you're building something new. You might be afraid that those past energies, those past situations might come back, but things are definitely going to balance out for you. I do feel I'm looking at this card. You see, so you've got the younger version of the Two of Cups. It feels like you've got your intuition. You've got a new foundation coming. Maybe somebody's writing a book, but there are a lot of options that you might because that Devil energy is coming in, and that's what we're clarifying. It feels like to me that the energy makes you question yourself a little bit, and it sets you up to question the opportunities that are coming into you, in whatever direction. Maybe it is a new connection, new relationship, new job, a move of a home. There's good energy, but then you've got this Devil energy that's kind of just whispering in your ear, whether that's your own lower mind talking to you, or someone from the outside saying, I want what you have, you can't have it. It just, I feel like though you overcome that, it's like who you are more now than before, because whatever the Seven of Pentacles disappointment was, or this just whatever didn't meet your expectations, it's given you the opportunity to grow something different and something better for yourself. Very beautiful foundation wanting to come in here. But don't get tripped up by, you're going to have to really rely on your intuition here. Don't get tripped up by the outside chaos, wherever that's coming from. Turn off the news. Don't read it. Don't listen to it. Don't watch it. Sip of coffee. Salute. Yeah, that Seven of Pentacles really set you up to really tune into yourself a little more clearly. You know what you want. It's just the outside chatter that's creating this little ripple of dissonance in your thought form. You're gonna have to readjust your plans, because at Seven of Pentacles, it didn't work out, or an aspect didn't work out because it wasn't aligned for you. And now that you're aligned with what you're calling in, everybody wants a piece of that, right? Why is this Two of Swords here, Spirit? We're just going to go ahead and clarify everything on the table here so you can get a clearer picture. Two of Swords, the Hierophant. This Two of Cups could be coming in to offer you a long-term connection, a long-term commitment. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles for some of you could be a connection returning that it checks most of the boxes, but not all of them. And the ones that it doesn't check, they're old energies. And it kind of just makes you go, oh, I can't believe that's still here, So you've got a decision to make, a little bit of a crossroads here. You've got a decision to make. Oh, I love that. So I'm hearing the decision is, do you sacrifice yourself for the sake of this connection, for the sake of love? Or do you lean even harder and firmer into your spirituality, your spiritual self, your soul, and what it is that you want and you desire for yourself moving forward? Because you've got an incredible opportunity here, smack dab in the middle of the spread, for a beautiful, loving, reciprocal connection where abundance flows, things grow. It doesn't stagnate. And that Seven of Pentacles is really loud to me on the table, and it's just it resembles that stagnation energy. Pardon me. Something just didn't work out. You may have thought, because it didn't work out in the past, it can't work out moving forward. But you got to remember, you're in a different energy. You're really, starting to level up here with the 9 and 8 of Pentacles for sure. We've got the 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles, so that's progression, that's growth right there, right? So this Two of Cups, we've got a card that was sitting on my wrist here. Oh, look at that, the Empress. You're ready to receive this. I think everything that may be coming up for you when you find this video may just be old stuff clearing out, and to remind you of who you are. You're a freaking badass. You're the Empress. You've got the Queen of Wands. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're a badass. And that's for because of the power that you're standing in. You're very empowered, not power in, aggressiveness. It's very assertive. You don't chase anybody, but you pursue your highest timeline. And because of that, then that's telling the universe that you're in alignment right now for this Two of Cups to come in. You're open to receive it. Talk to me about the world. This new cycle begins moving forward. I love this. Queen of Swords. Yeah, very clear on what you're very clear on which direction you want to go. You want this connection. So, question you might be, what did I say? You want this question? Did I say you want this question? You want this connection is what I wanted to say, but I'm not sure that came out of my mouth. Yeah, I just feel like if this is not somebody coming back, it's just like, love didn't work out for me before. And but it will this time. I also want to say with this Queen of Swords, because how we've got the Lovers here in the outside of the window here, and she's like, this is the energy, that's the devil energy outside of you. That could be the outside energy of that Queen of Wands. People who just want to cut this down because you're elevating. I just keep getting this feeling like people want what you have. So that Queen of Swords is coming through with a little bit of a jealousy thing for me right now. But you are very clear and very discerning of the energy. So pay attention to your intuition. It's telling you the truth. Spirit's saying we're leaving we're not clarifying the High Priestess, but we are going to clarify this Ten of Swords. You're getting out of your head, the end of mental backlash, emotional backlash even. King of Swords. Well, this is going to be for very few of you. If you are divorced, this King of Swords is your ex, like words from your ex. Maybe your ex said to you at some point in your relationship, you'll never be happy. And all those words, or you don't make a good wife, and you don't know how to be a wife. You don't know how to be a partner or a husband, whichever way it goes for you. But it's just, that's for some of you. But those old words are just like sticking in the mind. But I love that you're putting an end to that. This is like, whatever's going on out here, and whatever gone on in the past, it's like, it's not ignoring it. It's like using your discernment with it. Is if it's a fear, does it have relevance right now? Or is it just something trying to trip you up, right? If it's got relevance, then yes, move forward, do the healing, use it for your healing, because you are opening up to receive something incredible from the universe, and you've deserved it because you've gone through whatever this was in the past. Talk to me. Yeah. So I've got the Eight of Swords on the bottom. That just clarifies for me what I was saying, that, somebody's words are just sticking in your head, trying to talk you out of moving forward, trying to trip you up on your path. But that financial constraints right now is coming through with this, you're not good enough energy. You don't have anything to offer a relationship. That's just someone else's projection onto you from the past. but you've become a lot wiser. They tried to keep you trapped in that, and you're breaking free from that mental prison. And I love that you're using your sword, Queen and King of Swords. You're using your sword to cut all of that mental chatter out, putting an end to it, and really allowing yourself to rise through it, because you discovered, I do deserve love. I am worthy of love. So the universe is bringing it in. Nine of Cups. Everything that you've ever wanted, everything that you've ever dreamed of. Yes, some things in the past did not meet your expectation. Quite possibly your expectations have changed. Maybe you've released and surrendered all your expectations, right? So now you're open to receive all the goodness. And some of those, like we had the Seven of Cups here, some of those, that goodness that was coming in maybe felt like it was too good to be true. It left you a little confused. I feel like that's only because of what someone else has said to you in the past, but you've got beautiful, I mean, the Star, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you've got beautiful things coming in. And it's all for your highest good. I want to say to you that you thought very long and hard about you've done a great job at shifting your internal dialogue, where maybe once you thought you lacked something, or or connections lacked something, but now you're very clear and you know yourself better. You're better aligned with a more optimistic mindset instead of a lack mentality mindset, and it just allows things to flow, because the universe is certainly changing. Uh, I'm hearing changing of the guards. I don't know what that's. Things are shifting in your favor right now, because you can see something and see yourself very clearly. You're fine-tuned into your intuition because of what you've gone through in the past. Of course, hopefully that's what we're all doing here, right? We're taking our past experiences and things that left us feeling less than or empty or lacking, and we're really looking at that and saying, you know what, at that time I had actually everything that I needed. If it was a relationship, if it didn't work out, it was because it wasn't meant to. It wasn't aligned with who I'm becoming. And now you're in that becoming, and Spirit is bringing in this enlightenment, this illumination, and this love, and this clarity, and this truth, and this joy, and this happiness, right? Any further messages here for Virgo and how they can maneuver this growth? So this year, I mean, I'm seeing the growth on the table. Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. You've heard me say those are the very similar energies, right? So you're really growing into your own, trusting your own intuition, moving forward. There's that Eight of Swords again, getting out of that old mindset. It isn't yours, Virgo. It's not yours, and it doesn't, you weren't trapped in anything. Perhaps, you have a lot of years in between relationships because of what's happened in the past. It's like you didn't trust yourself to receive. You didn't trust the universe to bring anything, better for you and to you, Magician. But look at that. You're freaking bossing up here. You're magic. You're magical. You are the master manifester of your life, your experiences. And when you are so in tune with your higher self, it just eradicates all of this lower mindset, chitter chatter, bullshit stuff. Yes, that's the truth. You have grown stronger. You have grown wiser. Strength card here. You faced whatever you've had to. I am going to say it's going to require you to really lean into that as well, not just your faith and your spirituality, but to lean into who you've become and who you are becoming. Yeah, I'm getting Queen of Wands energy off of this as well. It's like, you know, very similar vibe for me. Oop, sorry about that. Love that. So how are you growing? Trusting yourself, leaning into yourself, leaning into your faith, leaning into your higher power, you know, that moves through you. This is like a very similar theme for every zodiac that I've done so far. Divine feminine, balanced divine feminine, and with their masculine and feminine very balanced within themselves, are rising again, stronger than ever before, straight across the collective. And I love that. Let's get a Power of Surrender card for your guidance, please, for Virgo. Surrender to trust. Beautiful. Yeah, trusting yourself. That's another thing that's been coming up for weeks. Trusting ourselves. Trust yourself in your decisions. So, like I said, the Two of Swords, you've got a decision to make. Can't say that word very clearly today. You've got a decision to make. And it's really not about, is this person right for me? Or it's about you trusting the growth that you've already moved through and where you're going. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. There's that devil card. I love this. I love how on point Spirit is. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. You have chosen the right path, Virgo. Trust yourself. I love that. I am going to leave it there. I hope this finds you well. And if you're interested in a personal reading, the email will be in the description box below. And I look forward to hearing from you. Take care of yourselves. I love you. We'll see you next time.